Okay, things are going well. Today was one of those days as we continue to implement more and more offense. Had some ups and some downs today, some things we got to get cleaned up offensively, but I'm sure we will. Coming back after spring break last week and having to make up a practice on Monday, going Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 4 days this week. It's something we got to keep our eye on. There's a couple little smaller injuries, and then you all heard, of course, about Vito's, which is definitely on the more severe side. It is something that we anticipate. Unfortunately, he will be out for the season. So we're just thinking about Vito right now, trying to get him, get the injury calmed down, get the swelling out of his body, and then we will do the surgery. So it's going to take a little bit of time before we do that surgery. And, hopefully everything will go smooth. Our doctors have always done a good job. We'll get him back in time, but it's definitely, a big loss for our team and especially for Vito because he's a very good and very active football player, very versatile as we talked about earlier. So other than that, just some nagging things, some nagging injuries, nothing major at this point. So, we'll have a day off, watch film tomorrow, and get back out here Saturday.
Is there somebody, when you look at what Vito brings to the defense, and I know you're trying to maybe play more, but whatever that ends up looking like, even if it just been him kind of, doing kind of the things he did, is there someone that slots in real quickly that you sort of identify, or guys
we'll look at that. We'll work at that. I don't know if anybody had that type of versatility to play the nickel, to play safety, and play corner. We don't have anybody that could do that right now.
Joel Williams was a guy who also played that nickel and kind of like Vito missed a lot of last season. How's his progress been? And do you need to ask more of him now?
Yes. He was a guy that was taking on that what we call the medium position, the nickel position on first, second down in 11 personnel in spread sets, and he was doing that, and he's doing a really good job at that position. So when you're asking me about the versatility, we don't have somebody who could do that, but as far as playing that spot, Joel's done a nice job with the nickel medium position. So yes, we're going to count on him a lot, and we got to bring some others along.
I know Vito.
Go ahead.
Vito he's a big hit guy. Do you have to
He's a big what?
A big hit guy, just knocking dudes down. How do you manufacture that? Do you ask somebody else to do that? How do you generate those sort of those big classes, or is that just an innate kind of God-given thing?
Yeah, I believe that's a just players out there playing, and one of the reasons why is Vito was very active, and he was very sudden. He had a lot of pop in everything that he did, but the instincts bring that as well. We just got to have other guys step up.
Brad talked about a couple of weeks ago, if you have JJ and Jordan both healthy, that allows you to play more base than maybe you did last year, like you have in the past. Do you anticipate that too, or is depth maybe still an issue at the house?
Well, always looking at best 11, in the situation, who we're playing and what the style is, and whether we need to man up that position a lot in 11 personnel or 10 personnel, or whether we could play some zone. That'll dictate some of that, but certainly you're looking at getting your best 11 on the field, and JJ and J-Dub are certainly in the top 11.
You work a lot with the cornerbacks individually. Just how have they taken on the additional reps throughout the spring?
Yeah, I'm pleased with Drew. Drew's really stepped up and made some good plays on the football, and we didn't have him a lot of last year. So it's been really nice seeing Drew out there, and I feel like he's stepping up, playing well. Carrington is elevating his game like we expected, with all those reps under him and the confidence that he has coming back a year later, stronger, really playing some really good football. And then after that, we got to develop some depth.
How are your early enrollees looking?
They're doing good. They really are. I think all of them, are what we thought they were. Very good football players. They're out there, trying to learn the system and get acclimated to college football. but really going to be good players for us.
Darian Henry-Young looks huge in shorts. How does that translate onto the football field?
Yeah, I mean, we're always looking for big guys in length and, guys that could play sudden. I think the D-line position is a position that we're, constantly we need to continue to recruit guys and develop guys and bring some guys in that can make an impact. And, same with corners. I think we're a little short. I feel really good about the outside backers that we're bringing in. I think those are some guys that could possibly help us, in certain roles as freshmen. Defensive line, we got to have good numbers there, and so we always need bodies in there, and same with corner, we're getting a little thin there. So
Trayvon had to step in for Josh in that bowl game, and he made a couple of nice plays. How does he take that next step?
Strength, maturity, and strength. It's a big man's game in there, as you know. We play some big physical teams to be able to withstand that type of season, and the practice and the schedule. Trayvon's a guy that shows some flashes, but to have that consistency for a long period of time, he's got to have a great off season. He's got to have a really good spring. Right now, he did good in the winter, but he's got to continue to progress.
Talk about the transformation of Justin Demon from defense to offense. Offense to defense.
Defense to offense. Yeah. I feel like he's the type of guy that could just help us, give us some pop, with a big body in there, with the H-back guy that could give us some, you've seen us through the years have certain guys that are certain roles. Maybe not every down guy, but certainly help us and help this football team in certain roles.
With the injury now and the inexperience kind of in the defense backroom, how extra important is it that Tyrell is back for a super season?
Yeah, it definitely is helpful. Taj is out with an off-season surgery, so have Ty back, definitely gives us a guy back there that's played a bunch of snaps, won a lot of football games for us. So it's nice, and you see him getting more confident, and he had a really good winter and looks better.
How does something like when you see a guy like Vito go down change how you approach, the after spring and trying to get transfers in and
it does. It does. I mean, there's always certain spots where you feel like you have the ability to bring somebody in. I think that's certainly a spot that we need to keep our eyes open for. Yes.
I assume that kind of heightens awareness of other people that would be considering coming in. They look at something like that.
I hope so. I mean, we have a need right now. We need some depth at that position. We need some guys that can come in and have an impact, and so we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Okay, folks, thank you very much.